He thought he was getting fired. Do you know that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's what he says.
Well,
He thought he was getting let go. If you go back to that particular point in time in that career, in my career, in his career, when he starts to tell the story, I'm thinking that he's going to say that when he heard the news that he was going to be my crew chief, he was going to be a little disappointed. Like, oh man, I'm going from Jeff Gordon to Dale Jr. and Dale's been struggling. This is going to be a hard, tough hill. But he was actually relieved because he thought he was going in there to get let go because he and Jeff hadn't done so well. But
I just felt like he would be exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
And
boy, was he.
And so, I mean, I think the day after I told him, he flew up to your house. Oh, he drove up to your house and spent the day with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're amazing. Steve Letarte's amazing too. And like you said, when he heard that news, he went home and thought about it. And the next day called me and said, let's get together. You know about this deal. We're going to work together. We're going to do it together. Because he felt like that it was sort of his last opportunity too, because he had kind of failed or this thing that he and Jeff had going on had ground to a halt. And he looked at me and he kind of said, this is both of our final shot. We're going to have to work hard and make it work. I said, you tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
You sort of felt like you were at the
I was at the end.
out of options as well.
So Rick had delayed and delayed and delayed. Like, you're sitting across the table, and I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable situation, but I felt like that I had gotten a lot more leeway than a lot of guys would have in that situation. We had struggled, we had failed week after week, year after year, and I was like, man, I don't know how much further Rick can go with this, the way it's going. I don't know where the sponsors are mentally over it all. So I felt like, we had, we changed things. We changed crew chiefs. We changed people. We'd move things around. But this was a big shift, moving me from one shop to the other with an entirely new group of people. And I thought, yeah, this has to work, or this will be the end. But it ended up working out.
How close was he in his assumptions of the situation? Was he sort of out of options?
No. We just, I believe, we're all in the people business, and I don't care what kind of business you're in. It's got to mesh. It's got to fit, and you got to get that right combination. And I could see it and feel it. It wasn't right, and I felt like Stevie could do it. And Dale told me a couple of times that shop was never as good as the 48 shop, 24-48. So I knew I had to get it in his head that he was going to be in that shop with that team. And Stevie was already there. And so it just worked out.
Yeah.
And but I never thought about this as the end of it. I thought about it. I'm not gonna let him fail. We're gonna keep going, changing till we get it right.